And hello and welcome back to Trails into Reverie. Last time we saw some shit. I will say, I had some thoughts in between recording that and now, which was me going to the grocery store. I got Frosted Flakes. They were good. The reference to Zero in the 0th hour name, as well as the name of the 0th Divine Night. I'm trying to think of precisely what that, because it's obviously a reference to the previous uses of Zero in the series, Trails from Zero, the Zero Child. I'm trying to remember exactly, conceptually, how Zero was used and why they called her the Zero Child and stuff. I'm not remembering that very clearly. So my mind went in the other direction, the Trails from Zero. Because by concept, the crossspell duology is Trails from Zero to Azure, right? That's why it's from and to. From Zero, by concept, I always sort of saw it as Trails from the alternative timeline that Kia changed. So I almost wonder, could that timeline still have been going? And the one that we just saw is just the idea, expanding on the idea of all that happening in, that timeline still happening. Lloyd and them, they all die, that sort of stuff. Because that was how that played out, right? The idea was that they went down and saved the day in the Trails from Zero story, but they died as a part of trying to do that. And that was a big part of the difference between it. But the story still goes on. The world still continues after that. Is this them just taking, we had that alternative universe, let's sort of extrapolate what else would have happened in the rest of the story we've told, considering everything's so interconnected at this point. I wonder if that's it. If it's that world that happened over there started actually this is just where it would have went, and now we're clashing in some way or form. I still don't necessarily know how that's possible, but still, I wonder. That's sort of where my mind is going in terms of the explanation behind the nature of what this other world is. I already talked about obviously it's what if Reen did not get his happy ending at the end of Cold Steel 4. That's obvious. But I also wonder, given everything else in this, if it is a bigger extrapolation than that, right? So, very interesting. It does also make me wonder how much of that might tie into the whole, the Gnosis thing back in Zero. I'm not sure we've ever gotten a truly, complete understanding of precisely what, because he seemed enlightened at the end of Trails from Zero, and it feels like Trails from Zero it still has this potential to be sort of the linchpin, starting point key, glue that puts together some of the most significant mysteries in this series. It still feels like that. I've said it before, but it really feels significant. The sort of there's not a lot of major stuff happen in it, but there's some really notable details in it that don't feel as expanded upon at this point as they could be. Now, what he did in that basically reminded me of what happened to McBurn, right? He remembered stuff. The general sort of assumption that you'd take out of that based on the other extrapolation of what he remembered at that time probably would be something more along the lines of saying, hey, he basically just remembered an alternative version of himself, that sort of thing. And McBurn is an example of someone from another world coming in and sort of being split and having that stuff cut off and yada 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 yada. And it sort of feels like we might be exploring that as well as part of this, right? Having these alternative versions, alternative memories. I guess sort of what's happening to Reem in him having those bursts of memories and emotions and that sort of stuff in the all that sort of stuff. Either way, it feels like things are really starting to come together for that side of the concept. In terms of all the automatons and whatnot, the super advanced tech and whatnot. My assumption would be just if that all didn't happen, if it just the cascading effect of it is things would have just like accelerated way quicker because of something driving it that isn't there in ours because we won the day and had our happy endings. That is where my thought process is currently. But with that in mind, let's go back to Maine. And hello, and welcome back to the Lloyd round. New character, Reverie. Interesting. He was calling, Oh, they changed his thing? They have one more? Zoa Gilstein is so very interesting. I'm trying to remember. Emma Milstein. That's interesting. That's actually incredibly interesting. I knew it sounded familiar. Stein. Stein also is just a very German end to the last name, and Ereboni is very much a parallel to Germany in a lot of ways, with like the Iron Chancellor and whatnot. So the Stein doesn't actually have that much like association with a specific. So we have Epstein, Milstein, Wallenstein. I'm not sure if there's a point in going through the other stuff. The Gil is the thing that really seems interesting to me. Because it could be something random, where it's just sort of implying it's another different thing born from that sort of more modern, sort of Germanic style that you have for the naming conventions versus the other nomenclature. Because I don't remember any of the other Divine Knights having such a, let's call it, modern-sounding name. I guess the main thing I would sort of take away from it is that it makes it feel distinctly like, what's the best way to phrase it? It makes it more feel distinctly like it's artificial in some capacity, which would also make sense considering that, like, Kia was also like a man-made by concept sort of septarian, right? If you sort of like bring all that in, the sort of idea of like all these being, it's like versions of it that are sort of man-made, replicated, that sort of thing. Then you tie in the whole like replicating people, and it feels like a lot of puzzle pieces are falling together. That's sort of where I am mentally, or thought process, etc. wise. Either way, hey guys, how you doing? Hey, 2nd Division, Vice Commissioner. How are things going over here? Good to see you, Lloyd. We're in the middle of adjusting the weapons to make sure they're good to go for the operation. Worked out the last time we did it because it was a surprise attack. They'll know we're coming this time. Things are gonna get hot out there, so we gotta be ready to go all out. Yep, footing is going to suck too, so we should go over the terrain again. Are you all sure this is really going to work? I mean, the CPT and CGF in a joint operation? It's absurd. We're different organizations for a reason. We could never work together. We should leave the infiltration to the CGF and cover them with support fire from behind. No. And it's certainly not because I'm scared of being on the front lines. That's just naturally the plan. The high success rate is all. Come on, Vice Commissioner. Have a little faith. Think of all the experience we have working underground in leading liberation missions. We've even trained together with the CGF and gone back over how we work together in combat. We can make this work. Well, I'll be damned. Well, that's what I like to hear, Raymond. The kid's right. It's about time we show him what the CPD is made of. You two are surprisingly tough. Fine, I suppose I'll prepare myself for what's coming. Yeah, that feels about right. Kate. Hey, Lloyd. Good seeing you. We're all done with the prep work. We'll roll out as soon as they give the order. Glad to hear it. It's nice having some good old police back up again, like the old days. We knew we could count on you guys. I'm just glad as I make it in time to lend a hand. City's in another real tight bind. It's gonna take all of our combined efforts to get the job done. And I mean all of us. Lean on each other and don't do anything reckless, alright? Yeah, got it. What's the plan? We don't price the situation, Moon Temple. Okay. Basically just saying we'll be ready. Oh, hello there. You guys are also here.
Welcome back, Randy. And it's good to see you're doing well, Lloyd.
Hi, Lloyd. Hi, Colin. It's good to see you too, Mr. Hayworth. I'm glad to see your family was able to evacuate to safety. Well, relative safety. Also, Randy told me you've been a huge help around here, Inspector Regnitz. He was exaggerating, I assure you. All of us were able to make it here thanks to the Guardian Force's evacuation efforts. It pains me knowing that Muriel was gravely wounded protecting us. Oh, okay. I'm trying to remember if they brought this family up at that point, but I don't remember clearly. I can't help but feel partially responsible. I'm so sorry. Now, come on, now you don't need anything to feel sorry for. Muriel would be the first to tell you she doesn't regret what she did. Besides, we wouldn't be managing to get by here if it weren't for you and Macchiato helping organize our supplies. Don't beat yourself up about it, okay? Thank you. I'll try not to. I admire how strong you are, Randy. Most people wouldn't be able to stay so positive when someone they deeply care about is in a critical state. Well, maybe if you don't bring it up 20 times a day, I won't have to think about it as much. Whoa there, pump the brakes, Macchiato. I think you got me and Muriel all wrong. It's not like we're, you know... I mean, yeah, we're pretty close. We enlisted the CGF around the same time, and she always looked out for me, even after the former commander had me discharged. Whether it was after I joined the SSS, after the cold incident, the last independent spin, or even when I left to work in Arabonia. She never changed. Muriel supported me no matter what. And just counted on me like no one else ever had.
Murray, stay with us.
Randy, look after everyone for me. I know they're in good hands if they're with you.
Yeah, I'm not going to pretend that I'm ever going to remember, like, corrections to the name pronunciations that I've already have just, like, completely embedded into my head, and they bring it up, like, the pronunciation every, like, 2-3 times a game at most. I'm not going to pretend I'm ever going to remember that. I don't know why she put so much faith in someone who's kicked out of the CGF. Never got it. But the last thing I want to do is let her down. I'll do whatever I have to make good on it. Someone has to make the EDF answer for what they did. Randy. I once lost someone dear to me and found myself lost for a long time as a result. So I can't say I don't empathize with how you must be feeling, but allow me to offer a word of advice. Just as you care for others, others care about you the same way. Don't forget it. This is going to be a dangerous operation, and we're going to need to be very careful to come out of it on the other side. Value your life and take care of yourself. Also, don't forget you have allies, me included. I've got your back, like I would one of my classmates. And I intend to do everything I can to support you as well. Me too. I want to help you the same way that the nice lady helped us. By getting mortally wounded. Yay! Thank you, Mr. Hayworth. You too, Colin. You guys. Oh, you're gonna make me as red as my hair. But yeah, I'm counting on you. That was nice. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to involve you in my personal issues. Cause, let me see if I'm remembering Maki's stuff. He lost a family member, right? I would guess his mother on the basis of me not remembering if he has a mother or not. But yeah. Anyway, we'll take care of everything we discussed before the operation. Shouldn't be too difficult so long as we pace ourselves. Actually... does it directly state? Nope. Full out, but no, not that much detail. Hey, you guys. You guys busy going over the details of the mission? Yep, I figured I'll cram right up until it's about to go, until it's go time. Not to mention, the cooperation of the Guardian Force and the Town Guard will be key factors in the success of this mission. Right, the more we go over the details, the better. Considering we'll be collaborating with others and commanding our own forces, this plan is seriously looking airtight. We can thank Toa for that. Seriously, we owe ya. We're the ones who dragged you into this mess, yet you've been a tremendous help every step of the way. Yeah. Words. Oh, come on, Randy. Feels like just yesterday we were still co-workers. I'm sure Reen and Yuna are working to make things right in the Empire as we speak. I was actually surprised Randy didn't bust out a nickname for Toa. Now that I know Elisa and Tita are safe, I want to do everything in my power to tie up loose ends. I gotcha. Thanks, for real. Forest Branch campus, right? I never did end up getting to go. You were in charge of the combat tactics class, right? Yeah, though the classes were mixed, so it's not like there was a huge distinction between students. For as much as Class 7 hogged the limelight, there is no shortage of other unique kids at Thor's. Let me put it this way. Whether in class or in the field, I was never bored. You were an awesome instructor, Randy. You looked out for not only the students, but Reen and I, too. I know you're supporting everyone at the branch campus from behind the curtains. Come on, Toa. You're gonna make me blush here. That definitely checks out. I heard he was much the same in the Guardian Force. You know, the older brother type you could always depend on. Oh yeah, that's Randy to a letter in the SSS too. Once a Randy, always a Randy, I guess. You do realize I'm standing right here, don't you? You're embarrassing me here. Man, this brings back some warm, fuzzy memories. Now that it's even been so long. It was always cool that they brought him in to be an instructor for that game. I know it's a little late to be saying this, but I really do wish I could have seen the kids graduate. Randy, you could always visit. Well, it's not too late, as long as we put an end to all of this. I'll be sure to invite you to the graduation, so long as you keep being the Randy we all know and love. Promise? Yeah, it's a promise. I am going to say I have a inkling feeling that what if Randy is a fake version of Randy? What if he's an automaton? They're making all this deal about, oh, once a Randy, always a Randy. They're emphasizing it, there's a wholesome element to it, but also it could play as a way to to settle you into some complacency over the nature of his status, right? Yeah, just about time for us to begin the operation. We gotta pull this one off. Hey, Randy? Are you up for taking a small break before we begin the mission? Sure, I don't mind. Does the lookout platform in the back of the town work for you? The view is pretty killer from that spot. I will say, I don't know exactly how they're planning to resolve all of it, but man, it would be really... I don't know who would be the best person to do it, but the story they presented so far provides a really interesting opportunity to make it so that, a character dies. They could actually kill off a character, but also keep them in the picture by creating basically a robot version of them that has all the same memories. So it becomes a, am I really the same person sort of thing, but now I'm living for their memories sort of storyline. I just need to live out the life they would have, even if I can't completely wrap my head around if I'm that same person or not. Do the memories make the person? Sort of thing. It would be really interesting if they did that sort of thing. I'd say the most likely would be Rufus could potentially happen too. But there is an opportunity there for them to actually kill someone off and have their out without bringing them back. Sounds good. Let's finish what we're doing and head over there. Sure. Okay, let's go. Preparations were now complete. That, Lloyd and Randy met at the lookout point to spend some time together before the operation was set to begin.
It's almost time.
Sure is. If we can pull this off, we'll have the main body of the CGF back with us. We'll have a much better chance of liberating the city if we got them and the police at full power.
Yeah. That's exactly why the EDF is going to go all out in stopping us. This operation isn't going to be an easy one.
We'll pull it off. Whatever it takes. I'd
stake your life on it? We're partners, Randy. I know how you think. Pretty sure anyone could if they saw the way you were fighting against the EDF.
Running into a hail of gunfire? Yeah.
If only you'd paid that much attention to the girls. Yeah, probably right, though. I'm sure Noelle, Toei, and Macchiato have noticed. The Supreme Leader and his goons have gone so far over the line, I can't even tell where it was anymore. We've watched them take our home. dominate the people we care about, treat everything we know like dirt. And I ain't an easy enough guy to shrug that off. I can't move on until I've taken this anger building up in me out on them. They're gonna live to regret what they've done to us.
I want you to tell me something. Is it really them? Are they why you're so angry? I've seen that look on you before. It was when you went after the Red Constellation alone for attacking mines 2 years ago. Your anger was like a quiet flame, blistering slowly till it sparked white hot to burn down everything in its path, even if it took you down with it. You were angry at yourself then, and I think you're angry at yourself now. Am I wrong?
Got me again, huh? I've had to watch people I care about be hurt right before my eyes. Too many damn times to count. When my friend died because I was an idiot. When the Red Constellation ran rampant right here, where we stand. When that cult made Murray their puppet. When she got shot. Even when those assholes crushed our hope for independence through hurting you. Every time I've been in a position to make a difference. And every time I've screwed it up. I thought I'd changed after meeting you guys and finding a new home with the SSS. But nah, I'm still the same useless piece of shit I've always been. I can't stand it.
Randy.
It doesn't have to be that way this time. It's not too late to make a difference. If we can rescue the commander and break through the enemy's perimeter, we can still save Murray's life. And if we can get the CGF up and running full force, then we can still take our home back. So yeah, Lloyd, whatever it takes. If all we need's my life or getting my hands dirty, well, I can work with that.
Like hell you can.
Huh?
I know how you feel, and I know me getting hurt shook you. But think back to all the times we've pulled through when the odds were stacked against us. Did we have to dirty our hands to survive the Great Twilight, or save Crossbell from the cult? Did we rise high enough to topple Dieter Croy's ambitions by disregarding our own well-being or the feelings of our loved ones? Did we?
No, but...
But nothing. Trust me, I'm as angry as you are. I hate those who've taken so much from us. I'm furious at myself for not stopping them soon enough. But this isn't it. What you're thinking now isn't how we solve this. Nor will it ever be. We'll figure out a solution, as a team. And then we'll make it happen the right way.
Lloyd's right.
Of course.
Everyone in Crossbell adores and sees you for who you are. You're a big part of why they were able to smile and come together for the signing ceremony. I'm no exception to that. You've instilled me with so much courage over the years. Not just the past couple either. From way before that, too.
The example you've set is what inspires me to pour my heart into my work as an inspector. It's not just because I want to repay you. It's also because I sincerely respect your sense of justice. I'll bet anything Reen would echo my sentiments.
He absolutely would. Randy, you showed the branch campus what it means to be a part of the SSS. And I promise you, not one person there was unmoved by the virtues you shared. Reen and Yuna aren't here to agree with us. But if I have to say it 3 times to get that through to you, then that's what I'll do. I'm here for you, whatever you need me for. I can only hope it's worth half of what you've already given me.
Damn, guys, I don't know what to say.
We love you, Randy. So you need to be with us to show the Supreme Leader the SSS way. We'll make him see that the people of Crossbell have never been ones to give up without a fight. The gloves are coming off for this operation. And by the end of it, we will have liberated our home.
Going balls to the wall, huh? I like the sound of that. Sorry for getting down on myself there.
Okay, and I need to address that. I can't just wait till the end of it. Going balls to the wall. I like the sound of that. Oh, I want to clip that out of context.
Guess I, lost sight of the big picture again. Get it together, Randy. How are you supposed to be the cool big brother of the gang if they're the ones doing all the pep talks?
No one who's actually cool calls themselves that.
Don't sweat it, Randy.
She's not wrong.
I mean, what else are partners for? If not for dragging each other back on the right path when they get lost.
Well, thanks for letting me lean on you, partner. And the same goes for you guys. We'll kick this off by rescuing our friends at the Moon Temple. And we'll do it without betraying what we stand for. Wouldn't want to get an earful from Marae as soon as she wakes up.
Yeah, she would too.
I'm so glad he's back in high spirits.
Same here. Now we're really ready to get started.
I will say, Machias is just like, ooh. His little thing before felt so insincere. Like, he was, like, looking away, like he was trying to, like, say it with a straight face. Like, I think that he, like, sort of summed up at the end. He was trying to say, like, what he thinks Reen would say. But he didn't, he's not really in a position to be the one saying that sort of stuff, right? I don't think, at least they haven't demonstrated that he's worked with Randy enough to really make that feel sincere.
You know it! Let's make this operation a roaring success!
Yeah.
Hey! You okay there?
Good start. Oh. We gotta start now?
Is he alright?
Oh no. No, he's...
Yeah. He's from the CGF forces stuck in the Moon Temple.
What happened?
EDF mounted a full-blown assault on us. They were led by a woman in this mask. She kept summoning monsters.
That's gotta be her.
Hello, little dancer baby. She's summoning monsters, though. Interesting. We haven't really got enough.
Where did those things come from?
Like, obviously it's a power of some sort that she's exhibiting, but as a robot, she... We know that McBurn wasn't able to properly use the divergent laws and stuff like that, but...
Commander! We can't hold out much longer! Retreat inside the temple! Don't stop firing!
Naughty, naughty. It's far too early from the curtain call for you to give up now. Why, we still haven't even reached the final act. This is going to be a performance for the ages. One of smoke, blood, and steel.
Sounds like a whole lot of fun.
Please, you've got to help them.
Stay with us.
He's unconscious. We need to get him to Dr. Salen.
We can handle that. You don't have a moment to waste. Hurry to the temple. Go.
We'll take good care of the First Lieutenant, too.
Don't even stress about the town. If they come here, they're gonna feel the venom of a viper.
Thanks. We'll leave this to you then.
Counting on you.
Let's get going then.
Wasn't exactly in the plans to start this soon, but we gotta do what we gotta do. Hope the rest of you are ready.
We'll need to coordinate getting through the tunnel as fast as possible. Remember, the fate of Crossbell hinges on this. So let's show them what we can do. Tight!
Over there!
I had a feeling they would come.
Dios, why am I on the front lines?
I need support, Vice Commissioner. Now let's handle the logistics.
Ready for a fight, Raymond?
Yes, Chief.
Usually logistics aren't done on the front lines. Yeah, no, they're back there just in cover. Interesting.
Did you think you'd sail past us just because you brought some cops to back you up?
Hold on. Where's Bannings? No visual on the Red Reaper either.
Try looking up here, pal.
We're going on ahead.
Take care of yourself, Bran.
You too, Noe.
Good luck, Lloyd. We're counting on you.
Hurry! We'll hold the line here.
You're not going any... Try to attract their attention and pick them off one at a time!
Let's show them what the Guardian Force can do!
Insolent scum.
Allow us to put you in your place.
Gotta free the other side in time in order to put up a proper fight against their full force. This is where the hard part begins. Right, let's make our way to the Moon Temple. Keep your eyes peeled. I can hear patrol arcades and further inside. Understood. Okay, time to get to it.
Their defenses sure are rock solid.
It's more like we've pushed our way right to their core line. And we'll keep pushing through till we're on the other side.
Yeah, this one's for Murray. And you hang in there too, Deputy Commander.
I gotta actually voice her line like 20
I
times
found
this
a talker
time.
you can't refuse.
I'm actually going to maybe remember it. Because they're doing it so much now.
Who knew we'd get so lucky?
Sounds like the soldats. Coming from straight ahead. Ooh, are they big enough to get through the thing? Ah. It's more of that new model? Must have called in reinforcements from the city. Surrender, you have no way of making it to the temple. More reinforcements are on the way. Resistance is futile. See about that. It's going to take more than a couple soldats to stop us. In close quarters, but that won't be an issue.
You're not even phased.
There's only 5 of them. Don't be intimidated.
You might want to do a recount, buddy.
Yeah, I was thinking we're probably going to get a couple more party members. That does make for a good extra set of party members. Does make it feel like I was sort of... I hope they're at a level that's kept up with the Reverie corridor, people.
What are bracers doing here?
Estelle, Joshua, how did you know we were here?
Sorry we're late.
There were a few things we had to take care of first, and we didn't come alone.
Why would you use the siren?
Chief, Dudley,
Just how many reinforcements did you bring?
Yo, hope we didn't keep you waiting.
Just brought everyone.
Commence the assault. Open a path for our allies.
Yes, sir!
Ashley, being there is just like such a...
Don't sweat running out of bullets. Plenty more where that came from.
Dudley really has friends in high places.
Ashley's practically a one-woman army. She's all the backup he needed to bring.
Oh, that reminds me about the lack of her daughter in this game so far. She's been there for like a couple things, but she needs to show up more.
Now's our chance, Lloyd.
Aim for the joints and it'll be down in no time.
Understood. Let's do this!
That is one tough cookie.
Ooh, got some options here. Adamantite formation. Okay. I don't remember what theirs were. That also seems good. It's also only 2. Yeah, that's pretty good. I actually didn't realize hers was so big, because that's part of the reason why I put Million on this. It actually might be the I don't need to use this, actually. I might make that now, just because it's so many damage reduction ones on this.
Try this on for size. Crimson Gale! Got him!
There!
Not happening!
Right. Up to you.
I'll take care of it.
Okay.
Moving out. I've got this.
Engaged.
That wasn't nearly as strong as I was hoping. Sort of wanted her to be a support person in a lot of ways, so...
My turn. Sorry, you got this. Leave it to me. They're down. Let's finish this.
Roger!
Right, hell yeah!
Going for it. Keep.
Yeah!
You're done for.
Just want to move him as part of this too. Strength down's good though.
I'm going in.
Doesn't last though.
All for one.
Not a chance.
Oh, that's pretty basic.
Not a chance.
That's really basic.
Yeah! Yeah!
Ready to go.
Strength down is very helpful. Or was that speed down that I got? It doesn't say anything. Either way.
Engaged.
Yeah!
Man, that's not one.
My turn now.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Ready to go.
Engaged.
Ow, 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 ow.
Moving out. It's up to you.
Leave it to me. Right. Keep. It's my turn. Yeah.
Thanks. Going. They're off guard.
There.
I'm going in. All for one.
And one for all!
It's so. Here I go. Got him. Knock him senseless.
Leave.
I'm going
We're
full
getting
throttle.
close. But not nearly close. this. No.
Here I go. It's all you.
I'll take care of it. Let's do this!
Take this!
Sorry,
Ow.
everyone.
It's my turn. Keep It's my turn.
No problem. Take it away.
I got this.
Not a chance. Moving out.
It is amazing how much
on to the next
easier,
step.
how good my green route group is set up relative to what I have on every other route, every other group. It's impressive.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
More.
Yay! I did it!
There we go.
Oh, I should have not blinked. Check what level they were.